She didn't mind that I was naked, really.
Ah.
There we go. Allison minded very much. Welcome to the All Things Fun Vidcast.
Talking about.
My goodness. And we're here to talk about all kinds of stuff today. There we go. Queuing up the time there.
Oh yeah, clocks.
That's right, there you go.
Turning that camera
Otherwise
off.
we'll just keep talking.
We will. So we're going to talk about new books that release today, Wednesday, May 2nd. But before we do that, let's take a couple minutes out and preview some of the cool stuff you're going to find this weekend.
Yes.
Free Comic Book Day.
Woohoo.
Free Comic Book Day. Here at All Things Fun. All right, so let's see now. My goodness, all kinds of stuff.
So if you come down to West Berlin, New Jersey,
Route 73, West Berlin, New Jersey. All Things Fun, the region's largest celebration of Free Comic Book Day.
there's free comics.
Free comics.
Free.
Wow,
Free.
hundreds of different titles,
Free.
thousands of comics. A
Specific comics, not any comics.
Yes,
Right.
specific comics. Specially produced comics for Free Comic Book Day.
That's Saturday.
That's
Saturday.
May 5th.
Times?
Starts at 11 o'clock.
11.
11 o'clock.
Until we run out?
No.
No. Well, until when?
Well, we have a lot of events that day, so we're going to tell everybody until 8. Does that sound right?
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, but we'll see how things go. And if
But everything's while supplies last.
Yes, everything's while supplies last. Can't guarantee any individual titles. We're going to have a huge mega sale. Everything in the store will be on sale. One of our biggest events of the year.
Woo-hoo.
Everything will be on sale.
I have my eye on some graphic novels.
That's because there's buy one, get one free graphic novels. Madness. Yes.
Awesome.
And what is
Hands
it?
off the
Current
fables,
comics?
they're mine.
Get here at 11. Beat her. Also, the first 10 people in line at the door, at least the first 10 people, who knows what else happens, we'll get a free copy of Marvel Comics' Secret Invasion, the graphic novel. It's a $30 book.
Wow.
Given away, just be in line, be the first 10 people, you're going to get one of those books for free, just because you came here first.
Don't be a scroll.
Don't be a scroll.
Yeah, that's the only
Don't be a
exception.
scrollhead. We're going to have all kinds of cool trivia contests going on throughout the day. We're going to ask you questions. If we corner you, you're asking it right, you're going to get some cool free stuff. We're going to have cool raffles all day long. All kinds of neat stuff we'll be raffling off, including a huge raffle that you have to be here and you have to enter to get a hardcover Batman, Court of the Owls, the new book that's coming out next week, signed by Scott Snyder. Now, we won't be giving it away that day. We'll give it out on its on sale date, but the winner will be announced that day, and then you'll be able to come in the next week and pick up your free signed hardcover by Scott Snyder of the new Batman book when it comes out.
That is so awesome.
That's pretty cool. We're
Ed
all
wanted-
fighting over that.
Yeah.
Ed
we're
wanted to
fine
keep
with
that
I
one.
We're all
did
like,
wanna keep
wait,
that one.
you're going to raffle that off?
Yep.
Are you insane?
So that's pretty cool, and it's gorgeous, let me tell you. You're going to get also all kinds of special tournaments. If you love any of the games, come check it out. All the different games we're running, all kinds of special prizes, including if you come out and play HeroClix that day, a special HeroClix event, everyone, well, supplies are limited, but the first 30 some odd players will get a free, HeroClix, Thor, Avengers, HeroClix that day. Special
That's
free
a hot
comic book
looking
day.
Thor.
It's pretty cool.
That is so cool. I ran archery range for Cub Scouts this Saturday. I had 100 Cub Scouts come through, and I told them all when they're aiming their bow to be like Thor holding his hammer, and this is exactly what I wanted them to look like.
That's
So
a
there
cry
you
for
go.
help.
It worked. They all understood.
So, but there's a whole lot more than I can talk about. So check the website, allthingsfun.net. You'll find all the details, all kinds of crazy stuff, and make sure you get here and you come to our free comic day first. So that's, again, Saturday, May 5th. All right, so let's see here. So tell you what, we're talking about that. Let's talk about some of the titles. Let's preview some of the titles. What do you guys
But
have?
what comics will be available?
There's some awesome
There's
comics.
going to be a lot of stuff.
Awesome.
We can't
Well,
talk about
let's
everything.
start with the #1 comic that's
This is
available.
awesome.
The best one.
Hardcover. Archaea Entertainment has a collection of some of the titles that they publish, and in this fantastically produced hardcover book. I love
Free.
Archaea. It's free. They have some fantastic stories. I like everything I've seen from them, and they're great writing, awesome art.
It's a neat little anthology, a hardcover free comic book day book. Again, the supplies are wildly limited.
Yes.
It is first come, first serve, and we can't reserve anything. So you got to make sure you get out into the stores and pick up some of your favorites. But this is a great little anthology.
If you're a fan of Mouse Guard,
Mouse Guard. It's on the
you
cover.
gotta get there.
Featuring a little bit of Return of the Dapper Men, Labyrinth, Rust, Cowboy, awesome, and Cursed Pirate Girl. It's awesome.
Make sure you check it out.
Good.
Return of the Dapper Man is great.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got there, guys? Keep moving. A lot of
Superman Family Adventures, woohoo! And on
With
the flip
Green
side,
Lantern?
with Green Lantern and Young Justice.
Green Lantern
Fantastic.
fighting Merwin, a Silver Age foe.
Okay, we do this faster.
Yes, go.
Yo Gabba Gabba, strange for a comic book, but alright, I'll check it out. Burt Ward, just going on the misadventures of Adam West, that's already out. They're going to do this other crazy thing about a real person finding himself in a strange kind of predicament, but it's fun. Voltron Force in a smaller format. Adventure Time with Vin and Jake. Flip side is Peanuts.
Nice.
Awesome. Gossamer, Finding Gossamer, sorry. I'm really excited to check this one out. On the other side is the Stuff of Legends. Stuff as in stuffed animals. We've got Disney Fairies, Tinkerbell, and Smurfs. I've got all the kids' stuff here. We've got Top Shelf Kids Club, a really neat anthology of different books. Mega Man, Sonic the Hedgehog. This one's new for me, The Incredible Rockhead. Interested to find out what that's all about. And SpongeBob Comics, Flipside, Bongo. Awesome. They're Simpsons.
Yep.
Good stuff.
That's some of the kids stuff. There's some pretty cool all ages or adult titles. Glenn, you want to talk about some big books that we
Sure,
talked
I
about?
just wanted to say about the top shelf one. That's where you'll find Owie,
Yep.
which is one of my favorite parts of Free Comic Book Day. I've got the Valiant 2012 preview, reviewing some of the books that we'll be bringing back this year. EXO, Archer and Armstrong, Ray, a couple others. Got some good old-fashioned Carl Barks, Donald Duck, classic comics. I've got Witchblade from Top Cow.
Oh,
Witchblade. That's some superhero stuff.
He is.
Ed,
He's
you wanna-
saving the
you wanna
best
get
for
some
last?
stuff?
Is that what you're doing?
I am saving the best for last.
Some other big
Madness.
things. Okay.
All right. We'll tell you what. Grant Morrison takes a swing at Barry Sondheim's Dinosaur vs. Aliens. That'll be available. Check that out. You've also got Image does a sampler that day. Revival, Guarding the Globe, It Girls, and the Atomics. A little neat sampler there. G-Man, Crime
Nice.
Terror, Near Death, all kinds of stuff in there. Lady Death, The Beginning. You can kind of check out what's going on there. Let's see here. We've also got, this is great, the renamed Zombie Kid, which is not at all like Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Not
I
at all.
actually looked at that. That was kind of cool.
This is excellent. This is a
Yeah.
lot of fun. This is definitely worth checking out.
Is it Flipside?
Nope,
Is it?
that's
no,
an
no,
L.
It's an ad.
Yep,
Okay,
But
no.
that's the return of Airboy.
Yep.
Yes.
We're also, we're still in the thick of stuff here. We're going to have some guests here this year and some folks from the Arcana universe, Arcana Comics. So this is Intrinsic. This is their sampler. And Dane will be here signing. All things fun. You can check out what's going on in the Arcana universe. We're also going to have not an official Free Comic Book Day book, but the folks at Asylum Press sent a bunch of copies of Warlash Dark Noir. Kind of a dark, normally a $4 book. They sent a bunch of, we're giving these away free on Free Comic Book Day as well, so you can check this out.
Wow.
Special thanks to our friends at Arcana and Asylum Press for sending some extra stuff. And then I've also got some cool stuff here. Transformers Generation 1 80.5, which is very cool.
That looks familiar.
If you were watching last week.
Might have been a little sneak peek there. So this definitely worth checking out. It's a good jumping in point, get you into Transformers.
Cool.
We've also got another flip book, Buffy the Vampire Slayer and the Guild. Cool samplers.
Love the
I
Guild.
finally started watching The Guild. I'm loving
It's
it.
neat, right?
Right?
I know. I'm like so
I've
behind.
worn the T-shirt for how many years now?
I'm surprised I got this one out of the stack. Another flip book, Serenity.
Oh, because I didn't flip it.
Yeah, huzzah! And Star Wars. Both sides are really good. This is an excellent book.
And because I took the all ages
Did
books.
everyone see Castle last week with Jane?
I didn't see it yet.
Great.
I didn't see it yet.
Don't
That was
ruin it.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a sneak preview of Spider-Man Season 1, the restart of some of the Marvel characters that's coming this year. This is Spider-Man Season 1.
Yeah, good origin.
Also from Marvel, Free Comic Book Day, I have Avengers Age of Ultron.
Cool.
It's a preview, a prologue to the next big storyline in Avengers. Ultron is back, and
So
he
it's
ain't
really
playing.
good. Yep.
Speaking of previews of what's coming,
This is
I've
so
got the
cool.
new 52. The first 5 pages of this alone are worth $4.
Yeah, you just walk away.
And this
It's
is
amazing.
this is free, and it gives you
This is new material.
Yeah.
previews of what's to come in the DCU this year. It's got some GI Combat in it. It's got some Batman and Robin in it. It's got Justice League in it, and it has got this great
Got it? You got it.
fold-out preview of what's coming. There's some awesome stuff. You've got possibly John Stewart in a new costume. You've got Element Woman You've
Don't
got,
ruin it.
You've got lots of cool stuff right
pages
there.
of cool
You've
stuff.
got lots of cool
Move
stuff.
You've got Shazam.
Stop.
You've got to come and get your own copy
Everything
of your
in
comic
it
time.
is awesome.
Yes. It's just like they said. We find out more about Pandora. It's very cool. It's a great jumping in point to the 52, and it's definitely worth the trip. So make sure you come down to All Things Fun. Get here early. Get the stuff you need. All right. That said, let's talk about stuff coming out this Wednesday. Today,
Yeah.
5/2.
Well, let's talk about the big thing that's going to happen this Saturday as well, or Friday or Thursday at midnight. Avengers.
Can't watch it
There's a-
here. What do I
there's a
care?
movie. There's a movie or something.
I actually now have an Avengers t-shirt.
There you go.
All right.
Just in time for that.
Well, I have Avengers Prelude, Black Widow Strikes. This fills in the area between Iron Man 2 and the Avengers movie, featuring ScarJo as Black Widow.
So I guess they didn't want to give her her own movie.
Yeah. Well, she might get one.
She's trying.
We've got Avengers Academy number 29. The kids are joining the war with the X-Men. Speaking of AVX, I have round 3, Avengers vs. X-Men. Captain America and Wolverine come to blows finally. They were on the same side, maybe not anymore. And I've got Defenders number 6. The quest for the Concordance engine continues. Defenders, always an excellent, excellent book.
Well, if we're talking about Marvel, let's talk about some other cool stuff that's going on. Ends of the Earth continues in Amazing Spider-Man 685. Continues. This has been a great story, a lot of fun.
It's got Black Widow in that too, right?
It does, Black Widow and Silver Sable. I'm just going to take some elephant spot.
That's fine.
We've got Invincible Iron Man, Long Way Down Part 1, Iron Man No More. This is issue 516. If you've been reading this, this is fantastic. They spent the last story arc just ripping Iron Man apart. Turns out a lot of it was part of his plan. And now his plan swings around, and now he's in charge. So this is very cool. I'm looking forward to this, how he's going to snap back. The Matt Fraction Iron Man.
Still Matt Fraction, yeah.
Yep. Age of Apocalypse, issue 3, Back from the Dead. So if you've been reading this, you know that things are going very badly in the Age of Apocalypse world, which is not surprising. But some of the villains that we thought were gone have been brought back in that last issue. So this is a world of badness. Can't wait to check it out.
That's so odd. It's because it's such a cheery name, Age of Apocalypse.
Yes, just puppies and flowers. Venom, issue 17, 24 years of Venom. Who knew? So quick. Rick Remender continues his run on Venom, issue 17. And this has been great. Wade on Daredevil.
Yeah.
So this is a new story arc. We just finished the Omega Drive last month, so this is issue 12. Here comes Daredevil. And some
I
X
love that.
books.
Here comes Daredevil. It harkens back to the old days,
Yes.
pre-Miller days.
3 million days. You've got the new crossover Exile that's starting. It's Journey into Mystery and New Mutants. Kind of a neat story. And this is part 1 of 5. And it's going to cross over into Journey to Mystery and New Mutants as well. So this is really cool.
I gotta say, Journey into Mystery, one of the most underrated books out right now.
Yes.
It's really terrific.
It's good. It's an acquired taste, but it's really good.
Yeah, I've been catching up on it. It's just a terrific book every month.
Nice. X Factor 235, Peter David. And X-Men 28. This looks pretty cool. Spider-Man on the cover. Again, these are not Avengers vs. X-Men covers, so you can keep reading the original stories in here.
There are so many X-Men that they're not all involved yet.
That's right. They can just move on. He looks a little scrolly there, doesn't he? And then in the Ultimate World this week, you've got Ultimate Comics Spider-Man number 10. I've been reading this. Bendis' run on here. I'm starting to really like this new Spider-Man, which I didn't think I was going to. It's a neat read.
And are we allowed to talk about the collision this summer?
Well, all we can talk about is, you can talk about a little bit. Grab the back of one of your free comic book day things and you'll
The
see.
red?
Yeah, there was the ad for that.
Spider-Man.
Yep. So now we know it's going to be a crossover because they filled in the graphics. Yep. So now we know there'll be a crossover between original Spider-Man and Ultimate Spider-Man.
That's all you
Peter and Miles. Yeah.
Yep. That's all we know, though.
It's going to be awesome, I hear, though.
Should be good. All right. So what else do we have here, kids? I finished Marvel. Going into DC Land.
You guys all done Marvel? I wasn't paying attention.
Oh yeah. Allison's
Well,
back.
what do we want? Want to do DC or Indies? What do
DC.
we want?
DC.
DC baby. Let's go.
Well, I've got.
Well, You have? Oh, I have them still. But
Whatever.
do
would
you
you
want-
like to talk about
No,
the big
you
bucks?
want to.
Talk about the big bucks.
You want to? Go ahead.
Did you read them yet?
Yes. I
Okay.
did. I
The
did.
big thing this week is the start of the second wave of the
Yep.
New 52, and one of them is Earth 2 number
It's
1.
doing great.
Okay. Warning for the old people out there. That's me. This is not Earth 2.
This is not the Earth 2 you grew up with.
This is a brand new Earth 2,
Excellent.
and
Should
it
just give it
has
another number.
my thumbs up.
All right.
So you know it's good. I was completely enthralled by this from start to finish.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
awesome.
really awesome. You've got Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. You've got Supergirl and Robin,
Robin.
who become Power Girl and Huntress. You've got multiple Earths.
It starts a lot like
You've got
New-
parademons.
a lot like Justice League New 52 started. It has this. The storylines are not dissimilar.
Yeah, but there are things
So you
in
won't
here
be. We're not starting something completely new. Like if you're reading Justice League,
that it's similar. It's very
you won't
similar.
be left behind.
But the outcome is very different.
Well, yes,
Things
'cause
go
it's
into the
different
weeds.
Yeah.
And let's
this-
leave it at
Leave it at that.
This just rocks. But there's lots of Easter eggs in there, of upcoming characters, of things from Crisis we were talking about earlier. Huntress and Power Girl, Worlds, apostrophe after the S, Finest, picks up from Earth 2. This is how they got here.
Yep.
Those are two great books.
Awesome. Also, really great from DC Comics.
Talking
this
about the multiverse.
week is Action Comics. This continues to be an awesome book. It's just fantastic. Grant Morrison is continuing, and it's well written. This is not New 52 world. It's in one of the other worlds. Superman and many worlds going on. Anyway, it's awesome. It's just awesome.
Grant Morrison at his prime.
Also, continuing the Night of the Owls crossover, we've got Batwing number 9 and Detective Comics number 9. Now remember, you don't have to read them all to follow what's going on, but these books have an event that ties in with Night of the Owls.
You think Batwing's going to hang around in Gotham after this welcome he's getting? And Detective also has the secret of what Arkham has to do with the Court of Owls.
Nice, so that does further the story a little
Yes,
bit.
it does.
Awesome. We also have Justice League International with OMAC.
Fight Nomak.
Fighting OMAC.
Fighting
Nice big
OMAC.
beatdowns. Okay, and Green Arrow number 9. He's still something about a white wolf and some twin girls. I'm not quite
Well,
sure.
it's the conclusion of the first Dan Nocenti story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then there's Stormwatch number 9.
New writer,
New writer. Peter Milligan.
Peter Milligan, carrying over from Red Lanterns.
Oh, and there's a Red Lantern in there. So many good things. I have not had a chance to crack this one open, but this is one that I do read.
This has been a fantastic week for comics.
It's fantastic. It's awesome.
Ed, I think you've got Red Lanterns
You
over
have,
there.
speaking
I
of,
do. I have the Red Lantern. This is all kinds of. I can't say anything. I give the story away. There's all kinds of great stuff going on here. This is kind of an apex pinnacle issue, if you will. There's lots of stuff going on here. Things breaking down. To kind of give you a little hint here, the dead Lantern Corps, although it's not black, it's just bad things happen to the Red Lanterns. So I can't tell you anything else that I reckon the story. But it's worth checking out. I was just flipping through it just now because I've been waiting for this issue. It's very cool. So check that out.
awesome.
That's issue number 9.
Didn't give you anything else, did we?
Awesome.
No, that's it. So
You
keep
have-
going with DC. I have nothing.
I have got Animal Man number
That's
9, but he goes to the Bone Orchard. Very, very creepy book.
The Bone
But
Orchard.
creepy, but terrific.
Yeah, good read. Yeah.
I've got Scott Snyder taking over Swamp Thing.
Scott Snyder. We love Scott Snyder. Remember Crowd Free Comic Day? You can win a
Loving
signed
the
Scott Snyder book.
transformed Swamp Thing, wings and armor. And also, this is the beginning of the return of a classic Swamp Thing villain.
Oh,
I've got GI Combat number 1.
Oh, there you go.
This book
I
rocks.
was waiting to hear what you thought of that.
Yes. It's a contemporary look at the war that time forgot. And in the back, we have Justin Gray and Jimmy Palmiotti taking on the Unknown Soldier, a new
Nice.
version. One of my picks this week is Dial H number 1.
A pleasant surprise, right?
Definitely not what I expected, but I was entertained from start to finish, and I can't wait to read the next.
Awesome.
We're talking about the original H dial, you dial H for hero, and you turn into a superhero.
Something, right.
These superheroes are like twisted, vertigo, messed up heroes, but they
Wow.
are so cool. This book rocks.
Awesome. 2 more things from DC Comics outside, well, not outside of 52, but anyway, we have Teen Titans Annual number 1. This is part 1 of 4 of The Culling. We had a preview to The Culling earlier. This is the actual The Culling. Big deals. We have another member of the young heroes that we haven't seen yet in the New 52, I don't think. She's in here. And lots of big things going on there.
Legion Lost versus Teen Titans,
There you go.
right?
Uh,
What's right in the cover?
I know, but I'm not going to give things away.
It's on the cover.
Okay, fine. And Smallville #1, this is just like Buffy did the season that they didn't film on TV. They're putting it in the comics. This is the next season of Smallville. Not on TV, but it's in the comics. Issue #1 is pretty weighty.
It is an excellent continuation of the season, pulling in all sorts of neat things that you would have wanted to see in the series.
Like Lex Luthor. Totally missed him in the last season on the
Yes.
TV, and there he is in the comic.
And you actually get to see Clark in the costume.
Yep.
Let's see what else we
There you
have
go.
here, indie-wise. Let's jump in. Yeah, we're good
Yeah,
for indies,
indies.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Go
so let's
for
take a
indies.
look. All right, so we go for indies. We've got from IDW, G.I. Joe 178. Cool Snake Eyes on the cover. Hack Slash issue 15. More Turtles action.
Turtles.
Kevin Eastman's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue #9. Kirby Genesis Silver Star, issue 5. Ooh. Nice. What else do we have? Glenn, do you have some
I've got the first issue of Exo Man War.
books?
Valiant Comics, returning from the dead from the 80s.
Yeah.
One of the coolest comic book companies to come out of the independent age, I thought. This is a new version of XO. Very worth getting.
Yeah, can't wait.
Gusco got our buddy Mark Polton's Evangeline. Some terrific art in here by, what was his name? Owen Gianni. It's a great book. Great book you're not reading. You should be. I've got The Boys 66. It's headed towards the ending here. And I've got Doctor Who Classics with Colin Baker.
Nice.
And I've also got The Spider, #1. This is my other pick for the week. The Spider is another great old pulp character. We talked about The Shadow a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
The Spider is in current day rather than period. It is very violent, not for kids, but The Spider rocks.
Should definitely do that one next.
Okay, so I've just been told that one of my books is actually not a kid's book.
I'm like, that's not a kid's book.
Not a kid's book. We have Voltron Year 1. I watched Voltron growing up, but apparently they've made this not a kid's book.
Yes.
So there you go. Voltron Year 1 is out from Dynamite #2 this week.
Well, it's not for kids because now when they work the machines, they're actually naked, right?
No, there's just a lot of violence.
Okay.
There's a shot in there where someone's shot, and what we won't find in there, Voltron.
Okay.
Issue 2.
All right.
No
issue 2,
Voltron.
No Voltron. Got it.
Cool,
It's on the
compelling
cover.
story.
On the cover.
No Voltron.
All right.
There's no
Just say
promises
it.
you're going to see Voltron. Come on.
I
Give me
have a
Voltron
few
comic.
things for kids, and so do you, it looks like.
I do. So you've got Sonic the Hedgehog, says fight for freedom. 236.
Kids / all ages.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Which I really wouldn't say that's for kids.
that's not for kids?
I don't think so.
Are you
Aren't
serious?
Yeah, it's all
He's all
romancy,
marrying
whiny
people
crap.
and-
I wouldn't give that to kids. It's all about relationships.
Get out of your mind.
I don't know.
I wouldn't give this to adults. So
I hear
who's
you.
the market?
I'm not an Archie Comics reader. I don't get it. I never understood
I hear
it,
in this
but that's
issue he
me.
marries Donna Troy because
He's
not
got to
using
marry
her.
somebody this week, right? Everybody marries somebody in Archie every week.
That's true.
Or every month, it seems like.
No,
anyway,
there's no marriage.
Bart Simpson's pal Millhouse has got a feature
Yay.
comic this week.
I'm digging the back cover.
Yeah, very cool back cover. In his mind, I'm sure. And then we've got Disney Pixar Toy Story continuing #3 of 4.
New Adventures.
I like this one, Dorothy of Oz prequel, IDW #2. This is just charming. And let's see, this is cool. This is Marvel Superheroes Mighty Avengers magazine.
There's a lot going on that cover.
It's all kinds of stuff going on inside too. It's
Oh,
just
cool.
got
It's awesome.
things to do. It's got little things about the characters and
Are there ID
comics.
cards in there?
I don't even know. I think so. The
That's
only thing
excellent.
I don't understand is why they made Hawkeye look like Roy Harper from DC Comics.
Because that's what he looks like
Because
in
this
the
looks like in
movie.
the movie.
Because of what?
Because that's what he looks like in the movie.
But he's not
They-
that red-haired with the red glasses. I mean, they really
He's
made him look
blonde.
just like Roy
Yeah.
Harper.
Yeah,
That's
Clint is blonde.
Yeah.
gotta be something. But inside he doesn't. Inside's got the whole purple thing going on.
Nice.
Yeah, the cool costume. That when you make it in real life
That's
looks
the only
really
misstep
silly.
I see in this magazine. It's tons of fun, except those of us who know, which the kids won't, are like, huh? But there you go. And also, Pokemon Black and White Volume 7. My son's reading those. And Snarch Trade. We
Woohoo.
love this comic book. At home, we love it. It is smart and funny, and you don't have to be smart to read it. It's funny anyway, and it's gotten my kid to read original Lewis Carroll, which is awesome too.
Nice.
So now you got a trade. So go out and get it.
My pick for collection of this week, Justice League Volume 1 Origin.
Nice.
This is a gorgeous hardcover edition of the new Justice League
That
for
is
New
nice.
52. This is gorgeous. $24.99 collects issues 1 through 6 of Justice League. Some neat added material in the back, some of the files and sketches, and just did a really nice job. Excellent cover paper, nice binding job. This will look great on anybody's. Wow, these colors pop. That's amazing. So this is fantastic. So definitely check out Justice League Volume 1 Origin out today. Star Trek Classics, I don't know if this is going to make the shelf. Star Trek Classics Volume 3, Encounters with the Unknown, focuses on Voyager, $21.99, great big fat trade, lots of cool stories. I'll be checking this one out personally. D&D Forgotten Realms Classics, these are reprints of old Forgotten Realms books, which is very cool because you can't get them. So this is reprints the first annual and issues, right here, 15 to 18 of the original series years ago. Very cool. Planet of the Apes. This Means War from Boom. Collects issues 5 through 8, $14.99 trade. Very cool. Fury's Big Week, The Avengers Prelude. This is cool. It's a nice way to get yourself all set for the movie. Check that out, which I hear comes out maybe this weekend. Avengers Initiative, Watching Over You, Dreams and Nightmares. Lots of Avengers books this week. Avengers Assemble is a neat collection of stuff. Let's see, collects the 1998 24 to 34, the annual, a bunch of the Thunderbolt stuff. So it's just a neat Avengers collection of neat
It's the
stories.
second volume of the Jose Perez, right?
Yep, that's correct. Geez, man, this is like the Scott Snyder show this week. American Vampire Volume 2 in trade. Our friend Scott Snyder. Grim Fairy Tales Volume 11 in trade. Ah, cool. From the New 52, Animal Man
Yes.
Volume 1, The Hunt. Yes.
All right.
This is fantastic. I should have put this higher in the stack.
The Hunters 3.
So that's the first Animal Man. You've got Batman and Robin. Batman and Robin Must Die. And this is originally out in hardcover. It's now out in paperback. You can collect that. Godzilla Kingdom of
Yes.
Monsters Volume 3. Glenn is very excited.
You have your Godzilla shirt on today, right?
Yeah.
And Lock and Key, Keys to
World
the
Destruction
Kingdom, Joe Hill in trade as well, 1999. So we've got some cool toys. Also, before we go too much further, I want to make sure I thank DC Comics for hooking us up with that very cool raffle prize. So I'll have it coming out next week, and so thank you very much. And as we sign out here, check out, we've got
Mini-mates.
some cool Avengers Mini-Mates in case you want to go see the movie. Take
Yeah,
that with you
man.
this
In
weekend.
case you want to go see the movie.
That's right.
Man.
So, looks pretty good. What a long show. Thanks for sticking with us. You got a preview of what's going on Free Comic Book Day. Make sure you come on out to All Things Fun. You can get all the details on our website, allthingsfun.net. We hope to see you this weekend.